When they say it's easier to trick someone than it is to tell them the truth, it couldn't be more true today, man. So the NBA drops how they're going to help out as it relates to the NBA boycott, which I call a 12-hour postponement, right? NBA say that they're going to use their facilities as voting facilities. They're going to do more commercials. They're going to create a coalition between representatives and players. But let's make things clear. Whenever there's a catastrophe or something wrong, don't we already use arenas? Katrina, Silverdome, Houston with the floods. You know what I mean? I just think it's just amazing how we get bamboozled and fall right in line when the quote unquote superiors or the elite say something, we fall in line. And two, why are we celebrating when the Voters' Right Act of 1965 already gave us the right to vote? That's 55 years ago. Now let's take things a step further. Like I said, if I told you the truth, will you believe it? When they open up these arenas for these votings, that's going to be the real life test for COVID. And once that they're using us as like the Tuskegee Airmen, right? They're going to use people and see and track the COVID and see where everybody's at and see how it falls out. And once they get their approval, once they say, oh, we voted. You see how they play upon your emotions? So it must be safe to go to live events. Man. And always be aware that they said that they're going to do commercials and shit like that, which is great, which is wonderful. I'm not knocking none of this. I'm just saying we've already done this already. We're trying to reinvent the wheel. And they're going to have these commercials, but what they're not going to tell you about these commercials is going to be a lot of product placement. Gatorade, Nike, Dre by Beats, right? And who are those sponsors? Who endorses? Who gets endorsed by those products? LeBron James. Like I said, if I told you the truth, would you believe it, man? And ironically enough, and I said this on my live yesterday, they're about to roll out an ad campaign. What happens today? Coincidentally, LeBron James drops a t-shirt line today. And what is today? March on Washington. Man, if I told you the truth, would you believe it? People gonna say I'm crazy, I'm a conspiracy theorist. If you're a black man in America, you have every right to a conspiracy theorist, okay? And it's just awful that we think what they say is law. And I encourage everybody to do their homework, do their research, because at the end of the day, why is voting just good enough? You understand? Voting should not just be good enough, because I'm going to use me as an example, and we're going to correlate that. We're going to draw a parallel to that as it pertains to politicians. Like, I do media and boxing. I probably can get a hold of 85% of the fighters. I'm 1-2 calls max away from 85% of the fighters in the world, right? And whether they pick up is their discretion, but I can have access to them, right? That's the same access these owners of these NFL teams and these arenas have with politicians. We don't need to vote for shit. They just got to make a phone call and say, Senator A, Senator B, listen, we need to create a law where it is legal for police to do this. We shouldn't have to vote for it. It should be written in. But it's okay to write in laws immediately, right? For other bullshit. Stop being satisfied with who says it. Understand what's being said. And I think at the end of the day, the NBA, them bamboozled us again. You know what I mean? George Hill was on the right path. And then the NBA said, hold up. No. Because he went rogue. The whole team was about to annex the fucking bubble. And then LeBron James got mad. because the decision was done without. And I said all of this before it came out today. I said all this on my live in the barbershop last night on the show. I knew this shit was coming. And lo and behold, today they get a hold of LeBron. LeBron calls Nike, Apple, and Adam Silver, and they say, here's what we're going to do. We're going to come out with A, B, and C, and you're going to be a part of it. We're going to use your name, and you're going to be the hero. You are the Black Messiah as it pertains to sports and entertainment. And we're going to convince black people to fall. They didn't use this language, but we're going to use black people to fall in line. We're going to hire black actresses, black actors. We're going to create the 1,000th coalition that we have in the NBA. Why do we need another fucking coalition? The NBA president is black. Chris Paul, the vice president, is fucking AI, Andre Iguodala. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we are praising what the NBA is invoking today is what we already have. The only difference is on the East Coast and maybe the Midwest, or it may be raining that day on that Tuesday. So you may be in an arena. The seat is going to be just a little bit more comfortable, but your life will still be uncomfortable when you walk out of that arena. And these are the stone cold facts. I said, like I always say, athletes are great. We need fucking athletes. We need their platform. We need their voice. But athletes can only go so far. As I said on my platform yesterday, it's going to take a black man with a black woman to lead this charge. I just simply believe that. It's going to have to be someone unattached like Malcolm X to lead this charge. That's unafraid. That's not slanted by money. That's not slanted by fame. Athletes are an asset. We need them. We need their assets. We need their money. We need their influence. But they can only go so far. LeBron has gone as far as he can go. He's a positive man. I think LeBron James is an excellent man. But he can't go where we need to go. We really need to shut down the NBA. But he's embedded with the NBA. He's embedded with his endorsements. LeBron wakes up every July 1st. When that year turns with the NBA, he gets $40 million guaranteed. Every year. And that's the truth. He has guaranteed money from Nike. He signed an $800 million deal or some crazy number like that or something like that. How can he walk away from that? When he has a family, he has a beautiful family, beautiful wife. We can't blame him for not walking away. We just need him to hand the baton over and say, I've gone as far as I can go. And that's the truth, man. And there will be another quote-unquote black messiah. He will rise. And when he does rise, we got to support him. But I just think that the NBA has bamboozled and hooked-winked us and given us what we already fought for in 1965. Our grandparents and great-grandparents already fought for our right to act. And don't ever fucking forget, Martin Luther King, Fred Hampton, and Malcolm X were murdered as Democratic presidents, okay? I'm not saying Democratic presidents assassinate black messiahs, but they done bamboozled us to say that the Democratic voting system is the way out. No. Force, pressure. Anyhow, man, y'all have a great day. And hopefully this video reaches somebody, man. Hopefully it inspires somebody. But LeBron James has gone as far as he can go. And he deserves a round of applause. Now we need someone from 125th and Lenox, from the south side of Chicago, down deep in the DMV, and Virginia, South LA, South Central LA, Atlanta, to pick up that baton and run with it. And that's the stone cold truth. Barbershop conversation. Anyway, I always get fucked up. Anyways, man, I love y'all. Let's keep fighting, keep pushing. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.